Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 4. Again, we are with our special guest, favorite guest, whatever you want to call it, with Tina. This is Philip again. This time we're going to switch it around because she had a question for me, and I wanted to make sure that we shared it with everyone. That way, when you make your own art piece with the steps that we've been giving you in the last 3 days, you will know how this step goes, and hopefully that will help you.
Okay, what I was wondering is, with my art pieces that you sold me, I've noticed that they're really smooth and nice, and they look like they have glass on them. What is the process for that?
You mean how do we
How do you get it to be like that? Yes.
Okay. Well, the resin that I use has 2 steps. But before we get into that, I want to make sure that everyone knows that resin, once it's on your clothes, will never come off. So maybe you want to make sure that you use clothes that you don't care if they get ruined, or have an apron that's old or something to protect your clothes. And also, you don't want the resin on your hands, because then you can, when you go to touch something else, you will end up with the resin all over the place. So I use vinyl gloves because I'm allergic to latex. So, but latex gloves can be used if you prefer.
Okay.
Also, we use a measuring cup, which this one's kind of been used a lot, so some of the measurements are off. However, we do measure it because it has to be exact in order for it to cure properly and to protect your art. Also use the stick here so that we stir it once you pour it in the cup.
How long do you have to stir it for?
Oh, okay, we stir this for at least 5 minutes, and I use a timer, so to make sure it's exactly 5 minutes, because if you don't stir it for 5 minutes, it will not set up, and then you will have to sand it all off and start over.
Okay.
Okay, to do the resin, I use epoxy resin. This is the resin part, this is part A. You also have part B, and this is the kind that I use all the time, if you can see, because this has proven to me to be the best one. It works really good and dries clear. In order to measure this is 1 part of this with 1 part of this. Okay, this is the hardener, by the way. So, for example, if you put in 1 ounce of the resin, you also need to put in 1 ounce of the hardener. And then once you get both parts equal in there, stir it with your stir stick slowly, because then it takes out some of the bubbles from the resin, so that it will give you the glass finish that Tina was talking about.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, I don't think so. I think that describes everything, explains everything the way I was wanting to know.
Okay.
And I appreciate you explaining that to me.
Okay. If you don't stir, also, I just remembered, if you don't stir it enough, it will be cloudy, and then it won't set up right also.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. And have a great day, guys. If you have any other questions, please go to your members area and send me an email, and I will try to answer them for you. Have a great day, and thank you for your time.